She was an instrumental force behind the Montgomery Bus Boycott of 1955, a defining moment in the civil rights movement. She was an outspoken critic of racial segregation on public transportation. In his memoir, Stride Toward Freedom, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said of Joanne Robinson,
apparently indefatigable, she, perhaps more than any other person, was active on every level of the protest.
She was a fearless woman with a simple demand: justice. This is African American History is American History.
Joanne Robinson was a college professor, civil rights activist, and president of the Women's Political Council, an organization that made bus desegregation and racial justice a top priority. After Rosa Parks' arrest in 1955, Robinson helped ignite a movement, organizing and mobilizing the Black community by producing and distributing tens of thousands of leaflets calling for a bus boycott. Born on April 17, 1912, in Culloden, Georgia, Robinson excelled early, graduating as valedictorian of her high school class. She became the first in her family to graduate from college and went on to fulfill her dream of becoming an educator. She taught in the Macon, Georgia public school system for 5 years while earning a master's degree from Atlanta University. She also pursued advanced studies in English at Columbia University in New York City. In 1949, she moved to Montgomery, Alabama, to teach at Alabama State College. In Montgomery, Robinson became active in the Women's Political Council, WPC, a civic organization of Black professional women dedicated to voting rights, civic engagement, and social justice. The group also advocated for victims of sexual violence. Soon after arriving, Robinson experienced segregation firsthand when a bus driver verbally assaulted her for sitting in the whites-only section. That moment helped fuel her determination. When she became WPC president, she made ending bus segregation one of the organization's central goals. The WPC repeatedly appealed to Montgomery city leaders about discriminatory seating and abusive treatment, but their concerns were ignored. In response, Robinson began quietly laying the groundwork for a mass protest. Then came December 1955.
This is African American History is American History.
After Rosa Parks' arrest for refusing to give up her seat, Joanne Robinson and a small group of activists sprang into action. Working through the night, they produced and distributed tens of thousands of leaflets across Montgomery, calling for a one-day boycott of the city's buses. The response was overwhelming. Following the success of that single day, Montgomery's Black community chose to continue the protest, forming the Montgomery Improvement Association, MIA, and electing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as its president. Although Robinson declined an official leadership title, fearing retaliation from her employer, she remained a driving force behind the scenes. She served on the MIA executive board, edited its weekly newsletter, and helped coordinate the carpool system that sustained the boycott. Despite her efforts to stay out of the spotlight, Robinson became a target. She was arrested, though never tried, and faced acts of intimidation and violence. A police officer threw a stone through the window of her home. Another poured acid on her car. As tensions escalated, Alabama's governor ordered state police protection for Robinson and other boycott leaders. The boycott lasted more than a year, until December 20, 1956, when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that segregated seating on public buses was unconstitutional. The Montgomery Bus Boycott became one of the first major victories of the civil rights movement, demonstrating the power of nonviolent protest, grassroots activism, and collective resistance. It also helped launch Dr. King as a national leader. Years after the boycott, Robinson continued her career in education, teaching at Grambling College in Louisiana before moving to Los Angeles, where she remained in the public school system until her retirement in 1976. Her memoir, The Montgomery Bus Boycott and the Women Who Started It, was published in 1987, highlighting the critical role women played in the movement. Reflecting on the boycott, Robinson said,
"That boycott was not supported by a few people. It was supported by 52,000 people. The Supreme Court had to come in. If you get thousands of people in the streets and nobody's showing any fear, something had to give."
Joanne Robinson, a fearless civil rights leader, educator, and president of the Women's Political Council, helped spark and sustain one of the most powerful nonviolent protests in American history.
The boycott was the most beautiful memory that all of us who participated will carry to our resting place.
She remained active in her community and in civic life until her death in Los Angeles on August 29th, 1992. This has been African American History is American History.
I'm Brenda Ellison.
I'm Harlan Kearsley. And on behalf of everyone involved with African American History is American History, thank you for listening.
Please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the show. And after you hit that bell icon, you'll be notified as soon as new episodes drop. And to those who have already donated to our GoFundMe page, we thank you again so very much. To those who haven't donated yet, all I can say is, I know money is tight for everyone these days, but please know that whatever you can give will be greatly appreciated, and you'll be helping us to continue offering the gift of knowledge.
Thanks again, and please, stay safe. African American History is American History. Copyright H.C. Kearsley, 2026.